Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Pitstick at soulproof.com, sharing with you more scientific evidence that spiritual dimensions exist, that there is an afterlife, that we indeed are beings of eternal energy. Here's a quote from Wilder Penfield, MD, largely considered to be the father of neurosurgery. For many, many years, Dr. Penfield, like most of his medical colleagues, believed that there is no consciousness independent from the brain. But after 50 years of research, he changed his mind. In his last book, The Mystery of the Mind, he says, quote, "I came to take seriously, even to believe, that the consciousness of man, the mind, is not something to be reduced to brain mechanism. What a thrill it is then to discover that the scientists too can legitimately believe in the existence of the spirit," end quote. Jenny Wade, PhD, New York State University, in her book Changes of Mind said, "Discoveries in the physical sciences, notably quantum physics, field and chaos theory, and holography, are introducing a new concept of reality more congruent with the Eastern and ancient mystical worldviews," end quote. So I'm sharing these quotes by scientists with you to help you realize the scientific work is out there. Here's Nobel laureate George Wald, PhD. He says that mind has always existed as the matrix, the source and condition of physical reality, that the stuff of which physical reality is composed of is mind stuff, end quote. Melvin Morris, MD, esteemed pediatric NDE researcher, says, "It is scientifically respectable to argue that consciousness survives death." Willis Harman, PhD, founder of the Institute of Noetic Sciences, emeritus professor at Stanford, in his book Global Mind Change stated, "There is a tremendous amount of empirical, anecdotal, clinical, and traditional evidence suggesting that in some sense the essence of the person survives physical death. Death appears less as an extinction than as an awakening to where one was all along. At death, the center of awareness shifts from the physical to higher planes, with perhaps a period of confusion and or sleepy resting in between. We don't go somewhere at death, we are already there. As this new view becomes real in our lives, fear of death disappears. We could non-exist if we wanted to." So exciting work from many scientists with impeccable credentials. Here's one of the top ones. We mentioned our earlier tape, Gary Schwartz, PhD, former professor at Yale and Harvard, doing his research at University of Arizona. Dr. Schwartz has over 400 scientific papers in peer-reviewed scientific journals, presented over 600 papers at scientific meetings, edited 11 academic books. So irrefutable credentials there. So in this book, The Afterlife Experiment, sharing the research he's done, double-blind, peer-reviewed studies. Dr. Schwartz had magicians observe, scientists. The entire process was videotaped, so there was no doubt that there could be any weaknesses in the research. And his findings that certain mediums indeed could accurately communicate with departed loved ones had a probability of 1 in 1 trillion. Those findings were random, were due to chance. So we'll talk more about other scientific evidence. Be sure to visit our website, soulproof.com, and be sure to sign up for the email newsletter and read the free articles on the site.